This weekend, the Trackmania World Cup will take place, and July 4th, the eight best players from this group stage will advance and then battle it out for the champion, the title, the world champion. One of these players is evoN from Poland. evoN, welcome back to the channel. How is everything doing? How are you doing? How is Poland doing? Tell us, what do we need to know about you and yourself at the moment?
I'm fine. It's been quite a while, so I'm happy to be back here again. How is Poland doing? We just went out in the Euros, so not really good. But, it happens. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Been chilling, school is almost over, so.
Mm. But can you tell us how is it? Let's say you mentioned that it's a long time since we have spoken, and that is not your fault because you have still been at the top scene of Trackmania. It's basically just me slacking and becoming somewhat of a casual in Trackmania. But how would you sum up 2021 so far? We are halfway through it now. You have already been busy with Trackmania Grand League season at the winter 2021. So.
As you know, the TMGL did not go that well.
Mm,
I did went out of it. I did get dropped by Secret, which shit happens.
mm,
But in general, I still think I had some good performances, like in Final Chance, for example, and head to head.
mm,
Like I showed what I was capable of,
mm,
and yeah, I think overall was a good year for me,
mm,
even though I went out of TMGL, of
mm.
course.
Yeah, but what does that do with the motivation that, let's say, does it affect your motivation that you dropped out of TMGL? Does it boost your motivation that, okay, I'm actually going to prove myself to show people what I'm actually capable of? Or can you tell us how has that affected your maybe motivation living into this World Championship?
I would say both. Like I definitely dropped out a bit
Mm,
because of I got dropped, but then again, it still boosted me to show again what I'm capable of to get back to TMGL and get on the top scene again.
mm. Yeah, because what I already said once you were qualified, it's time for Team Secret to step up and re-sign you again because we know what potential you have. We know what you can do in this World Championship. So the best way to show them that they did wrong is to perform well in this World Cup, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But if we rewind the clock a bit to the Open qualifiers, we knew that it was going to be 8 spots available for this World Cup. You had, like you mentioned, you have played in the Champion Grand League season, so you are already you have a good understanding about what is the top level. So, what expectations did you have leading into that Open qualifier? Was it like, if I perform normal, I'm gonna get through, or did you need to say that okay, I need a good day to qualify? What expectations did you have?
I was feeling pretty good on the maps, but a bad thing was that I did not have that much time to practice. But yeah, in the end, it worked out. But yeah, but yeah, I thought that it's gonna be a little bit harder for me.
Hmm. But then, what has happened since the Open qualifier and the last time, at least the Trackmania Grand League community saw you, and now leading up to this one? Have you trained well, or is it like you already knew the maps, so you maybe already feel confident? What has happened since the last time you played in the Open qualifier?
Obviously, it's a good thing when you know the maps, but in a way, I'm also kind of bored of these maps now because we play them so much
Hmm.
that some maps can definitely get quite boring at times. But yeah, I definitely put decent amount of hours into it. My motivation is still very good, so we'll see.
Hmm. But what expectations do you have coming into this World Championship? You have 16 players, you're one of them. Do you see you having good chances of reaching the playoffs? Do you see it as maybe an upset if you make it to the playoffs? How do you see your own chances against these other 15 players?
My goal is definitely to reach the playoffs. Feel like I have the level to do it,
Mm,
but in a way, I'm already happy that I'm in the World Cup, that I get to have this experience again of playing the top level.
mm.
But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I definitely have the potential. Um, yeah,
But if we talk about the open qualifiers again, I mean, I think your countryman, if I remember correctly, mine was looking to be one of the best. But now it's sadly only you from Poland, if I remember the country list correct. Are you sad that you missed out on having two Polish players in the final, or are you maybe happy that a strong player like mine is not into this World Cup? What is your takeaway?
Well, I'm obviously sad, you know. My mine played so well.
Yeah.
He definitely deserved to get into the World Cup after that sick match from him. Just sad that he couldn't finish it.
Yeah. Looking at the other players, though, how would you? What is the grand final for you looking like? Who is the people that sticks out? Who are the players that maybe a casual fan should expect to do well to look after?
I mean, there's this saying in Trackmania, you know, Trackmania is an arcade racing game, so and Carl Jr. wins in the end. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins again. But yeah, in a way, of course, I want to see someone else to win finally.
But you have,
I was, yeah, I would say Kappa definitely is up there. You know, he's defending the championship. But yeah, I think also Massa showed on like live streams and whatever on pace that he is definitely capable, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is in the grand final.
like you said, if you maybe make it into the playoffs, would you say that that is the biggest achievement you have in Trackmania, or where would you place a potential playoff spot, and then a top 8 best players in the world in 2021?
Yeah, I would say so, since you know it's the first time I play a World Cup,
Yeah.
so and that is like the biggest tier in Trackmania, the most important tournament in my opinion. But yeah, if I reach the playoffs, honestly, I'm just gonna be in the state where I have nothing to lose, you know.
Yeah.
I am the underdog, you know. No one really expected me to get that high, and that's a nice, really nice feeling.
Yeah, yeah, I envy you of that. I mean, I believe I put you as an underdog, and I would rather be in your shoes than to be in maybe Carl Junior shoes, because everybody, if he isn't winning it, it's an upset for him. People are disappointed, but if you are in the playoffs, people are like, damn, let's cheer him on, let's cheer on the underdog, let's see how far he can make it. So, I mean, people are behind the underdogs, and then people are, in my eyes at least, behind you and what you can do in this World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, if you're Carl Jr., everyone looks at you, you know, everyone expects you to put in the good performance.
But I mean, also if you just look at a bigger picture than yourself, I mean, I should know the Trackmania history well enough to say that if you are top 8, it will be the best performance of Poland in the history of the World Cup. But I wouldn't go 100% to the bank with that. But it has to be at least the best performance of your country in a World Cup, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think, yeah, I don't know, actually.
Only Nugget, but he didn't play World Cups, right?
Yeah, I don't think he played a
Yeah.
World Cup. I don't think so.
I can figure out that if you make it into the playoffs, I can make a tweet and get all these retweets, and then I will tag Team Secret and say you did a mistake. So yeah, we'll figure it out once we reach the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I see how it is.
But yeah, anything else you want to say to the community of Trackmania before we now gonna watch you on Saturday battle against these other giants of Trackmania?
I just hope that, you know, everyone tunes in because I feel like it's gonna be the best World Cup ever. I feel like the like in general, I feel like the matches are gonna be sick, and it's definitely worth a watch.
That's it, some true words there. And if you want to watch it, well, you can go to twitch.tv/Trackmania and you can cheer on evoN, or you can cheer on one of the other 15 players. But that's it, evoN. Thanks for stepping up and doing this, and hopefully you will prove this, I believe it's American organization Team Secret, wrong, that they did a mistake here, and they will come back with an even juicier contract to you.
Yeah, and thanks for inviting me again.
That's it. Bye bye.